estoy gabacho, estoy gringo. Pero la mujer que me cuidó cuando yo tenía 1 año era de Guatemala. Y me creció como ella era de Guatemala. Mi mamá y mi papá son gringos. Trabajaron mucho. Ella vivió con nosotros y me enseñó español cuando yo estaba con ella. I finally went to Guatemala in 1991 for New Year's and for Christmas, which was quite a sight to see. If we ever get the chance, you should all see that. It's one of the 8 wonders of the world. You're making a mistake because the people that are opponent are the people we're going to have to fight with. Fuck that law. You're busting kids drinking beer in the parking lot at high school. You ain't a punk. Come on. Do you know what's coming? I don't even know if it's AI. Did you say that? I didn't say that. Did you say that? Is AI your God? You don't believe in God? Well, you're going to find one. But just pay attention. Oye, mi gente. Hay cosas que yo no sé si ustedes saben, pero tú estás llamando a este lugar los Estados Unidos. Que eso es solo porque pues sí les vamos a ganar. So, cuando ellos están interpretando así, hay muchos gabachos que no saben eso. Pero la otra es que yo puedo oír cuando están gritando. Que ellos conocen a esta gente. Sí conocen, eso no es nada nuevo. Esos hombres no son nada nuevo. Nunca ves cabo bueno así. Son todos los que están caídos y yo estoy aquí para muchos años, yo tengo mis papeles, ¿qué importa? Estás en México. Yo no soy de México, soy de Guatemala. Tú también. Yo no soy de México, yo soy de Panamá. Tú también. Yo soy de Canadá. Tú también. No hay ninguno más que dejan. Solo vas a mirar que despacio. Más y más y más. Porque ahorita es increíble que están haciendo. Ya son 6 meses que cuando ellos empezaron esto, una señora que se llama un palestiniano en protesta. Y hombres vestidos como ninjas. Si yo tenía pistola, yo disparaba eso. No tenía nada de ID, nada. Si trabajas para el gobierno, ¿por qué no tienes ID? Hay gente que, oh, no, wow, look at me, estoy muy especial. Yo trabajo para ICE. Eso, hombre, yo sí conozco. La cara y todo. No tienes problema con ellos. Pero ya está poniendo dinero en un militaria que es solo para él. Pero no es para él. Es para el hombre que tiene fuerza encima de él. Porque dice las mismas palabras como un robot. Y no nos vamos a ganar si no estamos juntos. Negros, blancos y latinos. Y si no quieres hacer eso, vas a mirar que el jefe, el gran jefe, no uno ahí en Washington, eso no es jefe. El bueno jefe. Él va a mirar que nosotros vamos a entender una cosa. Juntas o mueras. Pero eso es porque yo estoy enseñando una cosa que yo no sé quién sabe, pero hay 2 cosas. Uno, ¿cómo puedes saber cuando vienen los raids? Cuando vienen a los ICE. ¿Tienes gente en la calle? Ok, porque hay radios que piensas que son frequencies para agarrar los bomberos y otra gente que están hablando en walkie-talkie. Pero no, que tienen una cosa. Y no cuesta mucho, $70 posible, hay unos que no son 100. Pero no todos los radios no tengo esto, es nuevo. Pero lo que haces es que se está caído en tu casa. So, estás mirando televisión y tienes prendido, no luces nada. Y está buscando todos los frequencies que están cerca de tu casa. Y a los unos que están usando ICE y la policía también, son más fuertes. Y también, todo donde vives no están usando radios así. Cuando se oye que hay radios así cerca de tu casa, te diga, te está diciendo, así voy a. ¿Qué es eso? No, yo oí una cosa así. Está diciendo, hay gente con radios así que usan los policías, usan los militares cerca. ¿Cómo sabes? Porque es un alarme que se fue. Otra vez, ¿oíste eso? Eso es que está diciendo, que ya viene gente. O hay gente cerca de tu casa que ya tiene radios que son como los unos que tienen estos hombres. Eso es porque en inglés se llama close call technology. Like, wow, that was a close call. Que estás, escondidos. Porque ya si tienes un minuto, sabes que vienen porque el radio te dijo. Ellos están caídos, son en un Suburban con los vidrios muy oscuros. Pero los radios sí te pueden oír, sí puedes oír los radios de ellos. No que están diciendo que solo que vienen radios que tienen lo electrónico es así. Es el electrónico que se está haciendo. Pero también tienes otro problema. Y cuando yo hizo esto, mis problemas con solo manejando se fueron, se cayó. Yo sé que esto no es mentiras. Piensas que yo no. Vas a mirar que todos están así. Que hay cosas que te pasan cuando vas al mercado y buscas, ¿por qué hay muchos policías aquí? O cuando vas al mercado y miras, ¿qué es? ¿El día de mujer? ¿Por qué estoy aquí cuando solo son mujeres que tienen babies? Ellas te están mandando en lugares. No estás usando tu número cuando dicen, ¿quieres un discount en Safeway? ¿Tienes tu tarjeta? No, me voy a poner mi número de cell phone. No haces eso. O si haces eso, cambie los números con otra gente. No saben cuándo te vas al mercado y qué compras. Porque en todas las cosas que compras, buscan dentro de eso. Si ellos miran que estás tomando tequila y necesitas como cosas para una mujer el 5 del mes, saben, eso es cuando ella tiene su cycle, no tiene bebé. Miran a eso, de veras, ellos miran a eso. Pero si cambias el número con otra gente, eso nada va a pasar. Solo pone el número de otra gente que compra diferentes cosas. No sé qué pasó, no entiende. Se fue al mercado ayer y se fue otra vez hoy y no se fue para un mes. Otra vez, pero no estás usando tu número. Porque ahí ellos saben todos los que haces, todos los que compras y vas a ver que te presentan una cosa que se parece que es bueno, un amigo. Una cosa que es un amigo, porque él te conoce y gusta las mismas cosas que yo, porque sabe que gustas. Pero también ellos saben dónde están todo el tiempo. Cuando dicen, este carro ellos robaron. No sabemos dónde es. Bullshit. Este gente se mató un gente en frente de una fiesta. Pero no podemos buscar a él. No sabemos quién es. Mentiras. Todas esas cámaras que están encima de las luces, eso no son tickets para si coges la luz cuando está rojo. No, está mirando tu placa. ¿Por qué? Porque la placa está diciendo quién estás. Es como estás muy famoso, tienes una cámara enfrente de tu cara todo el tiempo. Y lleva fotos todo el tiempo. Tiene un gran computador que lleva todas las fotos. Tienes más de 1,000 fotos al año. ¿Saben cuando fuiste a Pico y Sepúlveda? ¿Saben cuando fuiste a San Fernando? ¿Saben cuando fuiste al freeway? Cuando estabas parado ahí y te pegó otro carro. Lleva fotos cada 1 minuto, misma placa. Pues si quitas la placa. No puedes, si te quitas la placa te van a llevar. Pero sabes como hay un lupe, cuando no puedes leer, que hace las palabras más grandes. Hay pedazos de plástico que puedes buscar como en Office Depot o posible. Donde yo veo era el... yo estoy diciendo el vídeo, pero en CVS, como $15, y es exactamente el mismo size de placa. Y pones eso encima de ahí, y pone un frame. Cuando carros vienen de atrás, si un policía viene atrás de ti, mira los números, no mira problema. Pero las cámaras están altos, las cámaras están de atrás, y aquí, y de abajo, y de la derecha. Y cuando miras el número en tu placa, de eso, no puedes. Porque solo miras un número, un número es muy grande y uno está muy pequeño. No pueden agarrar un ojo bueno en tus números. Solo el hombre atrás de ti sí puede. Directamente atrás de ti. Pero de los otros, donde son las cámaras, y hay muchas cámaras, no puede llevar un buen foto. ¿Por qué? Porque no puedo mirar los números, porque está eso lupe, eso magnifying en frente de la placa. Y cuando yo empecé a hacer eso, era... yo no sé cómo decirte, pero eran problemas que yo no tenía. Pero cuando saben que estoy manejando, cuando no importa cómo me voy o cuál viaje me llevo, es como no son hombres, pero sí mandan mensajes a la policía que Sofía Green aquí está en esta calle ahorita. Pues ahí vas a mirar muchos carros de policía, no te van a hacer nada. Pero si conoces, ¿qué está pasando ahorita? Hay muchos policías aquí. ¿Es para mí? ¿O qué? ¿Quién cerca de mí? Es porque están diciendo, carro, hombre, mujer. Ahorita está en este lugar. parte para allá, porque sentamos que es un problema. Y cuando dicen, solo es para buscar gente que tiene carros que son robados. No, eso no es, ¿verdad? Porque cuando en el mismo vídeo dicen, tienen otros clientes estas compañías que llevan las fotos. Y el número 1 cliente es ICE. Es ICE. Ellos compran la información de las fotos y saben dónde estás todo el tiempo. Si quieren. Eso es una cosa que no quieres que gente te mira o sabe dónde estás. Hay gente que piensa, no estoy bien, tengo papeles. Eso no es que está pasando aquí. No es porque seas latino, es solo que cuando ustedes está empezando. Y primero los unos que son criminales. Sabes que yo sabe que tú sabes. No hay mucha gente aquí que no tiene papeles. Así que necesitan millones de gente que entran a tu trabajo y te llevan así. Y estás loco. Eso sí, me asusta. Bueno, está pasando a mí. Eso es que piensas. Espérate un mes, vas a tu esposa, a tu hija, a tu niño. Ellos no están poniendo eso en los noticias no son tus amigos adictos. Ellos tienen control de las noticias. Estas cosas que miras una vez posible. Aquí es un video de Riverside cuando un hombre agarraron, pero él era un citizen. Eso está pasando muchas veces al día, no solo una vez. Y solo te están enseñando. Ahí en Camarillo. Mira, es ahí. Ahí están parados. Son buenas gente, sí. No haciendo nada. Eso es mentiras. No buscas que hay individuals. Como un 100 cerca de tu casa. Que no miras de nada. Oíste, pero no sé. Que solo ahí buscan como una gente. 4 hombres vienen para una gente. Ellos te están enseñando el video con 100 hombres ahí paridos con pistolas y rifles. En frente de donde están creciendo mota. Eso es para mentiras. Eso es que no te asustas. Todo está tranquilo. Y ya estás, ¿dónde se fue mi amigo? Ninguno sabe. Pero aquí estaba ayer. Sí, pero yo no sé qué pasó en la noche, pero la gente llevaron a él. ¿Está en México? No sabemos lo que pasó con él. Y esas son las cosas que pasaron a muchos lugares ahí en Central America. Ya está pasando aquí. Y ellos no se van a acabar con latinos. They're not stopping in Mexicans, guys. It's never happened that way in history. You know exactly what's going on here. So forget about it being immigrants. You're next. You're not going to be the exception. Even if they told you, just lay low, bro. We're just getting these people out. Trust me. That means they're going to come get you too. Because there's only about 5 people on the planet that aren't going to get got. And if they don't get you that way, they're going to get you with cutting up your Medicare. And you ain't living too healthy either. And if you're living healthy, well, then they're going to get you this way or that way. You've heard of this conspiracy theory, but it's happening. It's just happening so slowly because they do not want you to catch on. Oh, shit, we got caught. Okay, quiet. Shh. Piensas que saben cosas. I think they might know what's going on here. Y cuando no estás mirando, empiezan otra vez. No quieren que sabe toda la gente al mismo tiempo. ¿Por qué? Porque calmamos. Si ganan un poco aquí, un poco ahí, un poco aquí, ninguno nos dice nada. Tranquilos estás. ¿Quieres mirar fútbol? Okay. Getting little by little. If we all found out in 1 minute, and we all got pissed off all at the same time, they'd have a problem. So they want to make sure you don't find out. We're just snatching them up left and right. Oh yeah, we get a couple people that are citizens, but not many. Bullshit. They're showing you fake diversion videos of ICE guys standing in front of a farm and making you think that's the normal raid. And then a random one video of a guy getting choked out in Walmart. That's what's happening everywhere. Everywhere. No, I know it's scary. It's too hard to believe. That's what they're banking on. Trust me. Word to God, Don Michael.
Florida cities tracking their residents, and some citizens argue an increased push for security is undercutting the basic right to privacy.
Local 10 investigative reporter Amy Viteri looks at one city's ongoing surveillance battle.
Wherever you go in South Florida, there's a good chance you're being watched. Your license plate and movements recorded and stored away.
Everybody's license plate's being scanned, and everybody's license plate positioned and time of day is going into a database.
License plate reader technology isn't new, but in recent years, more and more law enforcement agencies are using the cameras to keep track of who's passing through and potentially flag anyone linked to criminal activity.
So 13 positions that we have picked throughout the city, we have cameras that are reading license plates.
Coral Gables is just one of many police departments using LPR cameras throughout Miami-Dade and Broward counties. But not everyone believes the technology benefits outweigh the privacy risks.
It's the equivalent of having a police car follow you every single day.
Gables resident Raul Mas has been against the cameras from the beginning and is currently involved in a lawsuit against the city. He requested records for his own vehicle captured by the cameras and was stunned by the amount of information.
Your daily routine. You're going to Publix, going to the dry cleaner, going to the dentist.
Among his concerns, learning the company contracted to provide the cameras, Vigilant Solutions, stores the data collected for 3 years and can share that information with dozens of other law enforcement agencies, including the FBI.
We only have limited information about them and what they do with it and how they use it. That should be alarming to anybody.
The police have to be able to just say that. We have a law enforcement purpose, and then we can look through the database. And when I asked the city, they said, actually, it can be just that a police officer is curious.
Attorney Caleb Kruckenberg represents Mas. They've been pushing for oversight. Kruckenberg points to police misusing other systems in recent years, like driver license searches.
Of cars collecting mountains of data. License plate readers are spread out across Central Florida, tracking just about everywhere all of us go.
But that read license plates were once only affordable to law enforcement agencies. But as the cost of this technology has come down, the cameras are being used more and more by homeowners associations, neighborhood watch groups, and anyone that has the money to buy them.
Imagine if a detective was standing on a street corner. That's the camera, right? It's there 24/7, and it's capturing everything a detective would want to know if a crime was to occur.
License plate readers are what we call mass surveillance technology, in the sense that they collect data on everyone, not just people that they're looking out for because they were involved in a crime.
I just look at the benefit of having it so much outweighs any negatives towards it.
This technology has ignited a debate across the country about potential abuses of this kind of data, mass surveillance, and our expectations of privacy in public spaces. Atlanta-based Flock Safety was founded in 2017 and has just under 10,000 cameras across 33 states. For $2,000 a year, anyone can set up a camera which photographs, scans, and enters into a database every license plate that passes by. License plate reading cameras have become ubiquitous. As far back as 2012, it was reported that about 71% of law enforcement agencies in the United States use license plate reading cameras, according to a report by the Police Executive Research Forum. And they've become quite controversial, as they indiscriminately hoover up data on any car on the street, which critics say over time can paint a very intimate portrait of your private life. And it's not always clear where license plate data is going to end up. For example, it was reported that Vigilant Solutions, one of the biggest manufacturers of license plate reading technology, sold license plate data its customers collected from places like shopping mall parking lots to agencies such as ICE. Dave, from places like shopping mall parking lots to agencies such as ICE. Dave.
Or there was somebody standing in front of their house writing down every time they leave their house and who all their visitors are. People would see that as an invasion of privacy. But they're not necessarily making that connection because it's not a human being standing on the corner. It's a computer or a camera that they can barely see.
This becomes more worrisome to privacy advocates since some Flock users add a local police officer to the list of those who can access the footage. The process for how Flock operators deal with law enforcement varies, and is entirely up to the person who signed the contract. Some decide that the police can only access the data after a resident has filed a police report.
Our opinion is it's your community. You have a better understanding of your relationship and how you'd like for it to roll out.
Garrett Langley is the CEO of Flock Safety.
A world where there's more and more of what we're doing in our physical lives digitally available is inevitably going to happen. And I actually, for one, think it's our job as a technology community to lean into that and actually be on the forefront and have the ethical conversations, because if we don't, someone else will.
According to Flock, its cameras are being used to investigate 5 crimes an hour across the United States, though that couldn't be independently verified by the Washington Post. Property crime in the United States has been steadily declining since 1991, according to FBI statistics, leading critics to ask if the privacy implications of this kind of technology are justified.
So we've had the cameras for about 10 months now, and I've had a few instances that we had to have looked into, that we provided the police with information, that kind of stuff.
Cody Strub is the point person for the flock cameras in the Hillcrest Estates HOA in Oakland, California. His HOA has 3 cameras along a main public road through the community.
The incidents we've had are usually break-ins, and they usually occur, they're not violent break-ins, they're just break-ins when someone leaves, they've watched the house, someone leaves, goes to work, they get broken in during the day. We've had car vandalism, people going through, breaking.
Thousands of drivers pass through our roadways daily. While you're taking your daily commute, did you know the government could be watching?
They watch out for all tags.
Jackson County, Mississippi Sheriff Mike Ezel is talking about license plate readers. They're cameras attached to a pole on the interstate, a traffic light, or a deputy's car, for example. They record your license plate number while you drive. Sheriff Ezel says they immediately let his deputies know about stolen cars, wanted people, or missing people.
We can, monitor the traffic on the interstate, and we get alerts from other agencies about a particular tag in a vehicle, stolen vehicles that are instrumental in helping us locate either a possible kidnapped child or a senior adult.
So we're driving along Interstate 10 right now from Jackson County, Mississippi into Mobile, and I'm going to count how many poles I see that could potentially have license plate readers on them. From the Moss Point exit to the Alabama state line, about 7 miles, I counted 5 license plate readers along the way. But when I got into Mobile County, I didn't see any. I asked the Mobile County Sheriff's Office about the technology, and a spokesperson said the department has no comment. But the Alabama Department of Transportation, or ALDOT, confirms to Fox 10 News Investigates that the Sheriff's Office and Border Patrol have to get permits when they install the cameras on I-10 and I-65. We asked random law enforcement agencies near our area if they use them. The Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, Bay Minette, and Fairhope police departments say they don't. Neither do Alabama state troopers. Florida Highway Patrol tells us they did use license plate readers, but they became too pricey to keep them updated, so they stopped. The Birmingham Police Department says it's tested the readers before and is looking at ways of implementing it into their daily crime-fighting efforts. Now, along with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office
plates from cameras above you, but still visible from the sides, and I'll show you how to make one for educational purposes only. Here are the materials you will need. First, a license plate frame. I got this one at Walmart for $4. And second, a computer monitor privacy screen. Details in a moment. For the license plate frame, you don't need anything fancy. If you want to spend more money for one with a clear plastic cover, that should work as well. And now for the details about the computer monitor privacy screen. Why am I using one? Well, they are made to block your computer screen from people sitting or standing near you. Most privacy screens have 3 zones. The left and right zones are blocked from viewing what's behind the screen, while the middle zone can see right through it. This makes privacy screens similar to vertical window blinds in your house. The amount of things you see outside depends on where you're standing and how the blinds are oriented. However, since we're worried about cameras above our car, we need to turn our vertical blinds into horizontal blinds. We're going to rotate the privacy screen 90 degrees for our use because we want people to see the license plate from the left or right, but not from the top. Something like this. For license plates in the United States, you should buy a privacy screen that is at least 12 inches wide by 12 inches high. Do not simply refer to the monitor size. Verify the actual dimensions of the privacy screen before purchasing. A United States license plate measures 12 inches wide by 6 inches high. The one I bought from eBay was cheap and it's about 8 inches by 13 inches, but remember, the orientation and direction of the privacy screen matters. Mine is too small, so I need to make a modification. For license plates outside of the United States, you might need to do something similar because foreign plates tend to be a bit wider. I had to cut my screen into 2 pieces and tape them together. Since this is a demo, I'm not worried about showing a seam on mine. But if you're planning on making one and you don't want a seam, get one that is at least 12 by 12. My screen is now 12 by 6 and it's time to clean it up. I spray it with Windex and wipe down both sides to get off dirt and fingerprints. I found out I need to cut off the corners of the screen in order to make it fit in my frame, and you may have to do the same thing. Since the license plate is held on by screws, we'll need to cut at least 2 holes in our privacy screen. First, I mark the areas with a Sharpie. Then I use a razor knife to cut holes in that area. Now you should have something that looks like this. Next, we need a way to attach the screen onto the frame. Since this is just a demo, I'm using electrical tape, but you may want to use something more permanent like glue or strong duct tape. I cut off the excess tape and now the frame is ready for the license plate. I insert my test plate, and this would be a great time to fix any small issues like hole sizes or adhesive. And here's the lab demo. The plate is behind the privacy screen and is visible from the left and right, but not from the top. Now it's time to go outside, install this on my car, and see what it looks like. And here's the outdoor demo. We have a not a speed camera and the license plate frame. Note, you may need to adjust the angle of your plate. Mine is good enough, but you may need to angle yours more perpendicular to the ground. Here's what the license plate looks like from the right side, behind, and the left side. The plate is totally viewable. But now let's climb up the ladder. As you can see, the license plate is getting harder to read, and when I'm on top, it is totally hidden. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and follow along for more hacks.
Cars pass through tolls every day in New York, but some are entering seemingly undetected.
Arthur Chan joins us now with how exactly people are cheating the system and how officials are cracking down on it. Hey, Arthur.
Hey, guys. Well, when the MTA went to cashless tolls in 2017, they no longer had a human presence to stop cars when something was wrong with their license plates. Anybody can go through, and today, 1% of cars are going through those tolls with unreadable plates. 1% may seem like a small number, but when it comes to the MTA, it means 10,000 cars a day are doing it, and it means the agency is losing out on some $100,000 a day.
We get anywhere on a normal day between 900,000 and 1 million vehicles.
The bridges and tunnels run by the MTA are busy, and they generate crucial revenue, over $2 billion a year, which the agency uses to keep its mass transit infrastructure up to date. But some have been tricking the system. Notice the magic trick on this black vehicle? See a license plate? No? But suddenly, one appears. It happens quickly, so let's zoom in. 1 second, no plate. The next second, how about that? This James Bondish trick took place as a car approached the toll area of the RFK Bridge from the Bronx side, and it is illegal. The MTA tells us about 10,000 cars a day come through its toll plazas that are unreadable, many of them covered, obstructed, or altered.
We've stopped and summoned over 38,000 people for having covers or some type of obstruction on their plate, barring counterfeit plates, which we also interdict out there.
The disappearing license plate trick is just the latest way some drivers are cheating their way across bridges and tunnels. On this separate occasion, it was spotted by City Councilor Robert Holden himself, who got a shot of it at the last second. And Fox 5 was outside the Battery Tunnel when this car was pulled over for this obstructed plate, the paint-chipped F, failing to be picked up by plate readers. On the streets, we constantly bear witness to those who get away with obscuring plates using covers like this one, which happens to be on a car parked in the middle of a crosswalk and at a fire hydrant. No ticket on the dash all day. Must be some lucky driver. For its part, the MTA conducts regular crackdowns. Notice something about all the cars in this lot? Right, no plates. All of them were seized by the MTA. 2 days after we sent them the magic disappearing plate video on their RFK Bridge, they went out and caught 17 cars with obstructed, covered, or altered plates, all illegal, and combined, the drivers owe $530,000 to the MTA. Richard Hildebrand is Vice President of Operations at the MTA's Bridges and Tunnels. He says the drivers in these cases had to get themselves home.
We do take the vehicle, the person is escorted to safety, and they're sent on their way.
Hildenbrand tells us even with the effective tactic, it is common to have days where they tow cars in the double digits. And while he wants drivers to know it's not worth it, there are other implications as the city prepares for congestion.
to demonstrate today how close call works on a Uniden scanner. This is a Uniden two-way, 18 mile. I'm going to start transmitting, and you can see I'm transmitting right now. You can see the scanner is still scanning, but I'm still in transmit mode. Still got the button, the PTT button held down. Now I just released it. Now I'm going to turn on close call. That's a patented feature by Uniden. Now, watch when I key up again. I've keyed. Now all of a sudden the scanner can hear me. So if I hear a conversation that I want to listen into, that I'm close to and the scanner's picked up, it tells me found, and it'll say UHF. Uh-oh. UHF. And then if I click any button except for the power button, it will display the frequency. Now I can write that down, 462.650, and then I'll be able to program that in and listen the entire time. Now I'm going to key up on a CB radio and demonstrate the same thing. So now I'm going to reset the scanner. I'm going to go tune into channel 12.
Now you should be able to hear me right now. It should say found, and I'm going to come back and make sure that it's working.
And it does say found. It says low. I click any button. It goes to 27.105. Now I'll go back and key up a different channel. It should be, yep.
And this will be channel 15.
You can see it says low. Should be an AM channel. And this is 27.140. That should be dead on with any CB chart. I don't know for sure. I don't have my frequencies memorized yet. Now I'm going to turn off close call. Close call's off. The radio's still keyed. And turn down my squelch. And then you can see this is that should be channel 14. Let's go up if we can. Oops. No, I don't want that. Okay. We're going to click hold. And we're going to go up. And there you go. And that's the actual frequency.
Okay. This is my Uniden SDS 100 scanner. Okay. And I want to show you how I got close call feature to work better.
Let me know
and
if
get more hits.
the lab coat guy comes. Supposedly he's coming today.
Now, how I did that was, let me go into close call. Okay, go down here. And I'll just turn on close call only. Okay, and there it is. Now, I think my first close call scanner was almost 15 years ago. It was a Uniden 396T scanner. I loved it. Matter of fact, it just died after 15 years about 2 months ago. I had it thrown in the garbage. But in all those years, I have never, on close call, picked up an aircraft. And I've got aircraft flying all over where I am. I've got Buffalo International Airport, I've got Niagara Falls International Airport, I've got airports all around me, private airports. Never, very rare. But I found out something that worked. And it's this little devil right here. Okay. And this is an FM trap. Okay. You put it in line between your scanner and your antenna. And as soon as I put this in, I started to get hits. A lot of hits from close call. And I was picking up aircraft. I have no problem picking up aircraft anymore. If they get close to me, it sets off close call. Buffalo International Airport is about 6-7 miles from me, the way the crow flies, and I pick up their tower. I'm picking up trains. I pick up a lot of stuff now. And I even pick up the trains coming out of Buffalo, New York. It kicks in close call.
25 at Handheld Scanner. Remember, the link to purchase this product at a special discount is pinned in the first comment below. Be sure to check it out at the beginning and at the end of this review for the best deal. The BC125 AT is a versatile and compact handheld scanner designed for enthusiasts who want to stay informed across a wide range of frequencies. With 500 alpha tag channels divided into 10 storage banks, this device makes organizing and accessing your favorite channels straightforward. Whether you're interested in aviation, marine, railroad, NASCAR, racing, or non-digital police, fire, and public safety broadcasts, this scanner covers over 40,000 frequencies, including civilian and military bands. One of its standout features is close call RF capture technology, which instantly tunes to signals from nearby transmitters, ensuring you don't miss important transmissions. The Do Not Disturb mode is a thoughtful addition, preventing close call checks during active transmissions so you can listen without interruptions. The device's lightweight and portable design make it perfect for on-the-go use. The orange backlit display is easy to read in low-light conditions, and preset searches for popular bands like police, fire, emergency, ham, marine, and racing simplify the process of finding relevant channels right out of the box. However, it's important to note that the BC125 AT is not suitable for trunking or digital radio systems, such as Project 25, DMR, or NXDN.
Scanner has 300 user-programmable channels in a convenient compact design with loads of features. Close call RF capture technology instantly tunes to signals from nearby transmitters, and the Do Not Disturb mode prevents close call checks during a transmission. Listen to over 32,000 frequencies. You can listen to both civilian and military bands, including non-digital police, ambulance, fire, NOAA weather, marine, aircraft, railroad, civil air, amateur radio services, and racing events. Search more efficiently with 300 channels. Finding the channel you want to listen to is easy. With 300
39715. 39715. 39715. 39715. 39715. 39715.
We're halfway through 2025 and the warning lights are already flashing brighter every day. Wars are escalating, prices are climbing, extreme weather is becoming our new normal, and vital systems like our power and water grids are under increasing pressure. And it might feel like life is carrying on as usual, but beneath the surface, the cracks, they're widening. In this video, I'm going to break down the critical threats we're facing right now. Some are visible, while others still simmer beneath the surface of the headlines. Understanding these risks is not just about awareness, it's about action. The second half of this year will test our resilience like never before, and the time to prepare is rapidly slipping away. Let's dive into what you need to know to stay ahead of the turmoil. If you're new to this channel, my name is Chris, and on this channel we discuss emergency preparedness, aka prepping. We're now past the halfway point of 2025, and the warning signs are already stacking up. That's a real risk, not just one single crisis, but a convergence of overlapping pressures. This is causing systems to strain on every level. The rest of this year may not bring a singular historical epic disaster, but it will likely bring several compounding ones. But now is the time to prepare before pressure turns to failure. So let's look at what's most likely to hit this year and how you can stay ahead of it. Point 1. Widening wars. The global chessboard is shifting rapidly and violently. Wars in Ukraine and Gaza continue to grind on, but more troubling is how quickly other nations are becoming involved. Russia is growing increasingly desperate, striking deeper into Ukraine's oil infrastructure and turning to Iran and North Korea for weapons and manpower. And in exchange, they may be offering technology, fuel, or even nuclear incentives and materials. These are bargains with the potential to reshape global alliances for decades.
L40, be advised, I got 2 witnesses over here say there's possibly 2 or 3 suspects inside, possible AK-47s are wearing ski masks and dark clothing.
1540 advises there are 2 witnesses at the location, advises 2 to 3 suspects inside the bank wearing ski masks and AK-47s.
L40, be advised, the PR call from 50 is advised they observed 6 male blacks into the location. 1590 advised L10 that SWAT has been notified, and we also need a cell phone number from him.
1510 SWAT has been notified.
Everybody stay down, rapid automatic fire, they're panning the area with fire. Officers help, shots fired, fully automatic weapons for fire.
Baxter needs help, 1540 is requesting help. 1540, your location.
I'm at the bank.
All units, 989 advises large shots fired, 500 block of Lower Canyon.
1540 is requesting help. All units, officers requesting help. Lower Canyon, north of Kittredge, at the Bank of America, shopping fire.
To get some altitude, suspect has an automatic weapon.
Air unit, keep your altitude. Shots are being fired. Correction. Suspects are armed with automatic weapons.
1697, correction, 1671, we've got Laurel Canyon at Dano and blocked off.
971, roger.
All units, officer requested help at the bank.
Stand out. The suspects are shooting AK-47.
All units,
Bank of America, stay down. Shots are being fired. Automatic fire. SWAT is being notified. Code 3. All officers stay down. Shots are being fired from AK-47. There is an officer down. Units, officer needs help, Lower Canyon and Kittredge, officer down. Officer needs help, Lower Canyon and Kittredge, officer down.
L10, requesting SWAT, code 3.
L10 SWAT being notified. RA's en route for the officer down. All officers stay down.
Look, Todd and Janelle are dicks, but I gotta warn them. Shit. You got a quarter? Hello?
Janelle, it's me.
John?
Yeah. Is everything all right? Are you
guys okay?
Sure, honey. Everything's okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
John, it's late. Honey, I was beginning to worry about you. If you hurry home, we can sit down and have dinner together. I'm making
beef stew.
Something's wrong. She's never this nice.
John?
Where are you?
What the hell is the goddamn dog barking at? Hey! Shut up, you worthless piece of shit!
The dog's really barking.
Thought you were gonna tell the kid to get rid of that fucking mutt.
John, honey, it's late. Please don't make me worry. Could I already be there? Honey, are you okay? I'm right here. I'm fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're all right?
What's the dog's name?
Max. Hey, Janelle. What's wrong with Wolfie? I can hear him barking. Is he okay? Wolfie's fine, honey. Wolfie's just fine. Where are you?
Your foster parents are dead.